Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to talk about a little topic that is a little bit, I think, a problem for me. Not just for me, but that could be also an issue for the long term when it comes to fighting game like Guilty Gear Strive, because that's, the thing that is hot that I want to talk about right now, right? We played the beta, it was a lot of fun. Everyone was happy with it, pretty much. I mean, a lot of people were happy, and then, mostly received in a very positive way. So it's like very interesting how a lot of people are interested in Guilty Gear Strive, especially people who play like other fighting games too, not just like new players in general, new players to fighting games, but new players to Guilty Gear from other fighting games like Tekken. You've seen people from Tekken, you've seen people from like Grand Blue and all. So to me, it's kind of cool that you have more people trying to play the game now, and I enjoy that a lot. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about something that is very scary to me when it comes to the long term, and it's probably the only issue I have with Guilty Gear Strive, and it's the fact that after playing the beta, I feel like Guilty Gear Strive will have a longevity issue. It's not like in terms of what people say, like, oh man, the game's between 5, blah 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 blah. All that stuff doesn't matter really to me, as long as there's people to fight against. Really it doesn't matter how complex the game is, really. Like, that's not even what prevents game from like dropping numbers like really hard, to be honest. You see a game like Tekken, 6 million sales, and now we're down to like what, 4,000 players. Is that really good numbers? You know what I mean? So it's not really that important. But what is a problem right now for Guilty Gear Strive is the fact that there's a lot of people who like the game, right? There's a lot of people who like the game, but this issue is an issue that is common to a lot of fighting games, and it's the fact that there's nothing to grind for. What are we fighting for in fighting games, right? To me, that's a big issue. This is something that a lot of developers are like not looking at, and it's kind of bugging me now, especially because Guilty Gear Strive, I have a lot of hopes for that game. I feel like it's a game that can change a lot of things, and it shouldn't wait for another game to come out to change things, and when I say that, I'm thinking about Project L, the League of Legends fighting game, because I know for a fact that the League of Legends fighting game is going to do things that fighting games don't do, and it's going to take a lot of advantage from that, and it's going to gain big, because other fighting games don't do some things that are very important in the way video games are made like nowadays, right? Especially online competitive video games. So the first issue with Guilty Gear Strive is probably going to be the ranking system, in my opinion. So generally, like in fighting games, we fight for the ranks, because that's really all there is to it. And to me, it's kind of lame already to just have ranks and nothing else, like literally nothing else. In other games, like I played a lot of like League of Legends, I played a lot of Overwatch. There's always something to fight for. There's always something that you're grinding for, even if you lose. I watched a video that was made by Giuna from Anime Illuminati, Mr. Giuna, and he talked about why fighting games are really difficult to pick up. And in that video, he talked about the fact that fighting games are not rewarding you at all. Like, there's no rewards, and I thought that was really interesting. And we're gonna go back to this point, but speaking of the ranks, when it comes to Guilty Gear Strive, they only have that tower system, which is really weird to begin with. I'm not against it. I'm not totally okay with it though. I wish there was like normal ranks, if you can say so. So regular ranks would be dope, but maybe they can make it so that you can have ranks once you hit VIP, something like that, right? I think that would be nice. But not even being able to have anything to show that you're a good player among the other players, because then again, even reaching the heavens is not that hard. I was able to like see the heavens. I was able to like go there. So maybe if I played a little bit more and focused more just on Leo, just on my main, maybe I would have been able to get the VIP, but I didn't because, you know, I was running around playing Files, playing Kai, playing all kinds of characters, right? So I was not focused on just one character. I wasn't focused just on Leo, for example. But it's not gonna be too much of a big deal to hit the heavens, to be honest. And I think once we hit the heaven, we might need something else. You know, we might need something to show that we are actually at the top. So having leaderboards is always good. Having the ranking is always good, and getting kind of rewarded for it would be important, in my opinion. And this is where there's also the other issue that I want to talk about that is affecting every fighting game. So when it comes to fighting games, you know, like I said, Juna made that video and he talked a lot about like how it's easy to just, you know, when it comes to the other games, other online games, just blame your team. There's RNG, stuff like that. You know, with Battle Royale and stuff like that. It's true. And he also brought the point that, you know, there's no rewards when it comes to fighting games. So when new players play fighting games, it's not just ranks that is an issue, it's the fact that there's only ranked that is an issue. If ranks are the only rewards that you get from fighting games and you're not able to get that, then losing in fighting games becomes a lot more problematic. It becomes very, very frustrating because it's the only thing that you have. And I think to counter that, fighting games need to start really thinking about how they can reward players for just playing the game. Even if they lose, even if they win, it doesn't matter. They just need to be rewarded. And to me, it's really funny. I don't want to sound like a little entitled bitch and be like, oh man, they just give us free stuff. It's not like that. So I got a couple ideas here. I think it's important for fighting games to really start changing their DLC practices. I think DLC practices in fighting games are awful. They are so bad, and the worst case scenario for the DLC practices is right there, right in front of us. It's Grand Blue. So Grand Blue is probably my favorite fighting game. Even though it's like a very basic fighting game, you know, I play games like Tekken, I play games Soul Calibur, I play Blaze Blue. Even though Grand Blue is very simplistic, I really like this game. But there's a major issue, and every time I log into this game, I'm thinking about not supporting this game as much as I do right now, because they have something that is god awful. And look at this. So here's the devil, here's the culprit of everything that is bad about this game. And not just everything, right? There's a lot more, because it's just that this thing adds way more to the problem. So Grand Blue has Battle Pass, and I bought the first Battle Pass. I liked it. Not gonna lie, I bought it just to see, because I kind of like to support, you know, me personally. A lot of people are like, oh man, companies, fuck the companies, we shouldn't support them. I'm like, I don't mind, but like, come on, this is too much. It's a little bit reaching now. So I bought the first Battle Pass. It was cool. I got a cool weapon for Grant. I got a cool color for like what's his name, Vasaraga. And I'm not totally against all these things. I'm not totally against the Battle Pass. In fact, I think the Battle Pass is a good idea. However, we have to buy characters. We have to buy colors. We have to buy Battle Pass. You know, that comes with skin. There's a lot of things that we have to buy for this game. And it's a lot of money, dude. It's so expensive. Grand Blue is the most expensive game that I've ever played, actually, ever. I didn't pay this much money for any other games I have on my system right now. So this game is like too much. You cannot have people buy 3 different things just like that, and they are like, okay, well, we'll include characters and colors in the season pass, and I'm not a fan of that either. If you're gonna make a season pass, just make a battle pass, right? Just make a battle pass that's like $10. Like, I don't want to sound like super entitled, right? But a lot of games nowadays, even Overwatch, that is buy to play. You need to buy the game, you need to buy the license if you want to play Overwatch. even that game gives you characters for free. They give you characters, they give you skins. But if you want skins, you need to play the game. If you want to play League of Legends gives you characters for free, but you have to grind. Whether you win or you lose, you get the currency to unlock new characters. So it's free unless you, as long as you play the game, right? So I think fighting games need to start thinking about rewarding. And this is the reason why I'm not against battle passes. I think I'm for the battle pass, but it should be the season pass. You know, the way they made this battle pass right now for Grand Blue, I'm totally okay with it. So you see, they have some challenges on the right there. They say win rank match. You know, play online matches with Grand or Beelzebub, and they give you a lot of fucking points for that. You know, they have all kinds of cool stuff that are really interesting, because there's like different kinds of challenges. You know, perform 5 overheads. That's very important. That's such a good way to get people to utilize the mechanics of the game, right? If you're a new player, you don't know these things, having the battle pass plus having these kind of things is a good thing. And here's the thing, battle pass, you have like the free part of it, you have the premium part of it. The premium part of it is always the coolest part, because it gives you awesome skins, awesome weapon skins. They give you really awesome colors. Like they give you some colors that are like whatever, but check this Zeta color. It's too good. It's way too good. This color, I wish I could have it, right? And I wouldn't mind paying for the battle pass if I didn't already pay like $50 for the season pass. You know, like I'm paying $60 total to enjoy season 2. Is that really a good model right there? You know, I don't know. So I think it's important for fighting games to change the model, especially for Guilty Gear Strive. It's a game that is going to try its best to change a lot of things, and you know, we shouldn't wait for the League of Legends fighting game to come out to think about changing these things. Like, because the League of Legends fighting game always is going to give you free characters and gonna make you pay for skins. That's gonna be the model, and everyone's gonna be okay with that. So I think for the 2 months that we have for the delay, and I'm glad it happens, I hope they think about the ranked system. I hope they think about the reward, like having learning curve things that are like attached to rewards for new players. Land overheads, you know, land dust, do a 5-hit combo after dust, you know, things like that. Do like a fucking, I don't know, a freaking break a throw, you know, break 5 throws online, something like that. I think that would be really cool. And I think it's very important to have these kind of things that are attached, and having free characters, there's a lot of benefits from that. It's something that encourages people to keep playing. It's something that encourages people who are on the fence to even buy the game, because it's like, okay, I'm on the fence for this game, I don't know if I really want to play it. You know, at least they know that they're gonna have DLC characters coming out, and they're gonna come back to the game very frequently, because they have access to the DLC characters. They don't have to pay them. That's big. It's a big thing. There's like a lot of advantages for this, and the video is getting kind of long. I don't want to talk about all these things, but I just want to point out that it's very concerning for the future that we don't have proper DLC models nowadays for fighting games. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'm not too like, I don't sound too greedy, or I don't sound I don't know what I'm talking about, you know. So I hope some people can watch this video and maybe share it. So yeah, leave a like if you want, you know, you can subscribe if you want. Sometimes I play fighting games every now and then. Actually, I mostly play fighting games now on this channel, and you know, I make some cool art if you're interested. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you next time.